If you're weighing whether or not to buy a Lumix S5 or the new Lumix S5 Mark II, this is the video for you. The first difference is autofocus. Other YouTubers save this part for the end to make you watch all of the fluff in between, but not this video. The S5 Mark II features a brand new hybrid phase detect autofocus system with 779 focus points. But what the heck does that mean to you? This means that the autofocus is significantly better than the original S5's contrast-based system and makes for smoother subject tracking and virtually eliminates those pesky Panasonic contrast focus jitters. Now, you're not going to notice it as much on a simple talking head shot like this one, but when you put them side by side on a 50mm gimbal tracking shot, the S5 Mark II really shows its value in the autofocus department. Difference number two is removal of most of the record limits. Now, if you shoot in 4K 10-bit in any codec on the original S5, you're going to run into a 30-minute record limit, most likely due to those thermal efficiency limitations and the processor as well. The S5II eliminates virtually all of these record limits so that now, instead of using non-log 8-bit to record longer videos on my original S5, which I had to do, I can now record in 4K 24p in 422 10-bit and shoot in full vlog without worrying about restarting the clip after 30 minutes. The other reason this difference is so important to me is that I like to have a wedding video ceremony angle that I can set and forget. Not only that, but if you know anything about full vlog, you can recover so many stops of highlight clipping, which makes for a lot more peace of mind if the sun happens to come out during a wedding ceremony, or if I'm just focused on capturing an important moment on my A cam and forget to expose properly. So yes, it's about record limits, but it's also about having limitless access to full vlog without having to think about it, which to me is critical. Difference number three is going to be baked in LUTs. So this difference is going to be geared more toward the content creators who want a specific look straight out of camera. Unlike the original S5, the Lumix S5 Mark II has the ability to bake in a LUT of your choice straight onto the footage. This is huge for a content creator's workflow. If you want to film in log to take advantage of great dynamic range, but don't want to deal with the hassle of color grading, then you can use your favorite conversion LUT in camera and not have to worry about dealing with that in your editor. The only drawback is that once it's baked into the footage, you can't restore it back to its original vlog glory, so just be aware of that. This is a huge time saver for those of us who like to have unnecessarily nice looking YouTube videos. Difference number four is 6K and 3x2 recording. 6K is something I haven't really played around with a whole bunch, but the fact that the S5 Mark II can shoot internal 6K 30 10-bit with record limits and 6K 24p 10-bit with zero record limits is absolutely amazing at this price point. You'll be able to crop in to your heart's content if you're not that great at composing. But even better than that is you can shoot 6K 3.2 and pull both horizontal video and vertical video from one shot. Now again, 3.2 is geared more toward content creators, but having this amount of resolution flexibility, no record limits in 24p 10-bit, baked in LUTs, and great autofocus makes this camera a fantastic upgrade from the original Lumix S5. Thanks so much for watching.